Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the brand new 3-point royalty drop coming out today here in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Looking at all 20 of these cards and which ones are worth picking up, which ones you should probably stay away from here in MyTEAM. So 20 new cards, 3 diamonds, 1 amethyst, 3 rubies, a bunch of sapphires. Looks like about 6, 7, 8 sapphires, 4 emeralds, and a gold. So not only 1 amethyst is a little surprising, but as a whole, not a bad drop by any means here in MyTEAM. So before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 30,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, tons of consistent daily MyTEAM content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it and let's see what this drop is looking like. So some really nice, interesting cards here are some names that I don't even know. Like, who is John Sundvold? I've never heard of him. Anthony Peeler, that's a name I think I've heard of, but barely. Like, there's some names in here that I'm not particularly familiar with. With that being said, there could be some good cards. We're obviously going to start at the bottom. Tim Legler's a 6'4 PG. Elite shooter, as every single card in this list and in this drop will be, but he does nothing else. 50 speed, not defensive at all. Like, this card is a disaster, besides his ability to catch and shoot. Not a card I'd recommend using whatsoever. Grayson Allen, 6'4", shooting guard, little undersized. He's only an emerald. Now, still, obviously a great shooter. He does have decent driving dunk, but again, defensively, he's a nothing. 84 speed is not bad, but complete lack of defense and no real badges is not going to be good enough to make Grayson Allen a very good card either. Luke Kennard, 6'5", 86 offense, 70 defense. His jumper is awesome every single year in MyTEAM, so he will be an awesome shooter, especially with that jump shot. But again, he's slow and he doesn't defend. So again, he's one of those cards that, while might be a good offline card, like a grinding offline type card, overall is not a very good card as a whole either. So again, not a huge surprise that these lower tier cards are not looking too hot. Fred Hoiberg, 6'5", shooting guard, 86 offense, 73 defense, 92 3 ball, 88 mid range. Again, can't dunk. 80 steal, 76 perimeter is a little better. 76 speed isn't awful, but it's still not very good. And again, all you got is shooting badges on them. All these guys are good offline grinding type cards, especially if you get one that you really like their release or something like that. But as a whole, I don't look at any of these cards and go, wow, very impressed, at least at this point. Byron Scott, 6'4 PG. This is probably the most this card probably has the most potential of any of these guys. He's 83 3 ball, 60 driving dunk, 6'4" point guard, and defensively still not going to do much though. 75 perimeter, 76 speed, so ball and agility. Not amazing still, and wow, no badges. 4 total badges, including 1 gold, which is slippery off ball. I mean, on paper, he's the best of all the cards we've looked at so far, but still not a card that I look at and go, well, that's a very good card. So not shocked that the low tier cards are not very good. This is where you'd like to see them start to get a little better. John Sundvold, who is this dude? 93 ball, 88 free throw, can't dunk. Not a great start, inability to dunk at all. 67 perimeter and no other defense either. 84 speed through ball is good, but I don't think that's going to cut it. Now, again, 5 shooting badges. I mean, he's a sapphire point guard who can shoot the ball. That's it. He's not another. It's another card that's not exciting, to be totally honest. Joe Harris, 6'6", 88 offense, but 73 defense. Again, he's going to be a sniper. He's not going to be athletic. He's not going to be able to defend. It's kind of a consistent theme with pretty much this entire drop so far, is they're all relatively limited in every other area besides shooting the ball, which I guess is early in the year, so that's not shocking. But Joe Harris doesn't look great either. Bruce Bowen is the first card in this drop that I actually see and I go, oh, wow, he could be really good because of the defense. 80 offense, 91 defense, 88 3 ball, 65 driving dunk, 76 ball handle. But there you go, 96 perimeter. The rest of the defensive stats aren't as good as I would anticipate them to be, but that 96 perimeter is nasty. 78 speed is also very good. 96 agility is incredible. Interesting. That's going to help his lateral quickness, I guess, a lot. He's got gold limitless range, challenger, off-ball pest, pick dodger, glove, on-ball menace, and high flying denier. This is the best card yet in this drop by far. A legit budget 3&D card who may not be the greatest card in the world, but for like salary cap and stuff like that, this is a stud. Bruce Bowen will be a really, really good card. Obviously, the card's not on the auction house yet, so I'm not sure why I'm checking, but he is going to be the first of these guys that I actually think is a pretty darn good card. Steve Novak, 6'10", 88 offense, 70 defense. Again, he's going to be super slow and mediocre defensively, and he is 45 speed, 59 perimeter, 42 interior. He's an elite shooter, and he does nothing else, just like most every other card in this list. 4 shooting badges, including limitless and set shot specialist, but overall, nothing too special there. Darren Collison should at least be a fast point guard who can shoot. 6 foot, 86 3 ball, 45 driving dunks, a little too low, I think. I don't think he'll be dunking, but 82 perimeter. I mean, 94 speed through ball and agility. This is the second best card we've seen so far, outside of outside of Bruce Bowen, I think. He's even got bronze on-ball minutes and pick dodger, silver set shot specialist, and unpluckable gold lightning launch. Like, he's the second best card we've seen so far after Bruce Bowen. He's not horrific. That's a good salary cap card right there, Darren Collison. That's a card I could see myself using in salary cap, just like Bruce Bowen. So, not hating that card. Anthony Peeler, 6'4" at PG, 88 offense, but 77 defense, 85 mid-range, 86 3-ball, 80 driving dunk. Nice. He can dunk and shoot, and he's 6'4" point guard. That's not bad. 80 perimeter as well. 79 speed, 77 speed with ball, 80 agility. This card isn't bad either. He's got good size for a point guard at 6'4". Badge-wise, not insane, but he's got Deadeye, Slippery Bailout, Break Starter, Pogo Stick, Set Shot Specialist, Strong Handle. Not terrible. This card, also not bad. Him and Darren Collison are both decent budget point guards for sure. Hubert Davis, who is now the head coach of UNC. 6'5", 90 offense, 78 defense, 94 3-ball, 88 mid-range, 75 driving dunk, 83 perimeter. Defensively, he's better than the rest of these cards for the most part, besides Bruce Bowens. That's not bad. 80 speed, that's not bad either, honestly. 83 agility. This card's not bad. I mean, he's not amazing, but he's not bad. And he's got 11 gold badges, including Deadeye, Limitless, Bailout, Break Starter, Off-Ball Pest, Interceptor, Set Shot Specialist, Silver Pogo Stick, Bronze Pick Dodger. I mean, not terrible. Not amazing. Not a card I'll use personally, but he's not terrible. Brent Berry could be a really good budget card. 6'7", so he's got great size at shooting guard. 87 offense, 83 defense, so he's good on both ends. And he's athletic as crap, too. 85 3-ball, 87 free throw, 95 driving dunk. That's elite. Can he defend? Not terrible. He's kind of slow, 69 speed. That's slower than I anticipated. I was hoping for like mid to high 70s speed, and his badges aren't quite as good as I was hoping they'd be either. No on-ball menace or anything defensively, but he's super athletic and a great shooter, so there is at least that. But as a whole, I think his lack of speed and lack of elite defensive badges still kind of hold him back. I think I'd probably rather have Bruce Bowen. Anthony Morrow actually played for the Mavs at one point, I remember. 6'5", 90 offense, 75 defense. Yet another guy who's, I mean, he's super high 3-ball, mediocre slasher at best, defensively not doing much, 83 speed, 82 speed with ball, 83 agility isn't bad, but overall, you're looking at basically all shooting badges. He's got gold off-ball pest, but as a whole, not going to be worth his price realistically. Craig Hodges, 6'2", 90 offense, 85 defense, 95 3-ball, and I mean, 88 perimeter, 80 steal. That's not bad. And 70 interior as well. This is a good budget PG because he can shoot and he can defend. If his jumper's nice, he's a solid card because 89 speed, sweep ball, and agility as well is not bad. And then you look at his badges, and he's got gold pick dodger. I wish he had on-ball menace. That's the one badge that I think this Craig Hodges could use, but he does have a high perimeter and decent interior. Not a bad card, honestly. Really good shooter, solid defender. Not bad at this point in the game. Tracy Murray, 6'7", 91 offense, 81 defense, 93 ball, 80 mid-range, 90 free throw, 75 driving dunk, 78 steal, 84 perimeter, 65 interior, 82 speed, 84 agility, 82 vert. Not terrible again, but only 4 badges is disappointing on a Ruby. I'm not going to lie. I would really like to see a little bit more badges on him than just the 4. So, again, that's not super ideal, and I think that definitely reduces his defensive value for sure. So not a great card. Dana Barros, 5'11", and he's not going to defend. He's 98 3-ball, but he can't dunk, and he's not a particularly good defender. 78 steal, 78 perimeter isn't great, especially at his size. 94 speed, on agility. I think it's going to be hard to justify using him despite the Hall of Fame badges. Yes, Hoff Deadeye, Mini Marks, and such off specialist is nice. Gold badges are looking good as well, but he's not going to do much defensively. He's only 5'11", which is very small. I look at this card and I go, I mean, not awful, but certainly not a great top tier card. I don't think he'll wind up being probably worth his price, especially with point guards like Chauncey Billups available, Jalen Brunson for free, Derrick Rose that everybody has or a lot of people have from last year, like a bunch of good cards like that. Then you got Kyle Korver, 96 offense, 83 defense. 93 3-ball, 86 mid-range, 65 driving dunk, 78 steals, 76 perimeter, 65 interior. Isn't awful. 74 speed is low, but not horrible. Obviously, an insane shooter, although he does not have Hoff Limitless. I thought he would. He has Hoff a Deadeye, Slippery Off-Ball, Bailout, and Set Shot Specialist, Gold Limitless, Unpluckable Interceptor, Silver Pick Dodger, Bronze Versatile Visionary. I mean, if you want to add defensive badges to Korver, he'll be really good. He's probably going to be super expensive, though. His jumper's going to be absolutely elite, of course. I think Korver will be good. There's no doubt about it. How good? Well, we'll have to wait and see. I do think his defense will be a little bit of an issue, but he's not horrifically slow at this point in the game. 74 speed isn't great. At the same time, he's still going to get cooked by a guy like T-Mac, obviously, but I mean, the shooting ability on this card will be elite, and I think he will be a solid card. Glenn Rice, 6'8", small forward, 98 offense, 87 defense. He's probably very good. 97 3 ball, 92 mid-range, 80 driving dunk, 86 ball handle, 78 or 79 on all defensive stats, 81 speed and agility as well. This is probably the best or second best card from today's drop. Huff Deadeye, set shot specialist, and strong handle. Gold limitless, bailout, break starter, unpluckable. Off ball pest, pick dodger. Mini marksman, versatile visionary. Silver post lockdown, interceptor. High flying denier. Bronze handles for days and lightning launch. You upgrade some badges, add off ball menace or odd ball menace, I should say, and you get yourself a really, really good card with this Glenn Rice because he is already an elite shooter and he's got some decent athletic ability and stuff. If you want to add a couple more defensive badges to him and stuff, I think you're looking at a really, really good card. I really am, because he's a solid defender all the way around. This is probably the best card in today's drop, would be my guess, is Glenn Rice. And then finally, you got Kiki Vandeweghe, who I don't know why I'm searching him on the auction house again, but 6'8", 98 offense, 88 defense. Pick and pop 4 is probably his best role, realistically. Again, a solid, pretty versatile defender, 82 speed as well, 78 rebounding. I kind of like Glenn Rice, very similar. Great shooter, pretty solid at everything else. 3 Hoffs are Deadeye, slippery off ball, and set shot specialist. He's got gold limitless, off ball pest, sifty suitor, strong handle, silver pick dodger, interceptor, and pogo stick. Again, if you want to add things like posterizer, bailout, maybe glove, definitely on ball menace, things of that nature, it will certainly not hurt Kiki at all, and it will make him a solid enough defender to where he's a really good card as well. I do think Kiki and Glenn Rice are probably the 2 best cards in today's drop. Corver looks solid. Dana Barros is probably a no. Tracy Murray, meh. Craig Hodges is a good budget point guard. Anthony Morrow, meh. Brent Barry can shoot and dunk, but he's slow and not great defensively. Hubert Davis is okay. Anthony Peeler and Darren Collison both look like pretty solid budget point guards. Steve Novak's probably a no. Joe Harris and John Sunvold are no's. Bruce Bowen's an elite budget 3 and D. I like that card a lot. And then Byron Scott looks meh, and the other 4 emeralds and gold are not looking too hot. As a whole, this is not a drop with insane levels of depth, nor insanely incredible top cards. I don't think any of these cards are must-have by any means, even at this point in the year, but there are some solid cards, and I do like the fact that there are at least a few good budget options in guys like Bowen, Darren Collison, Anthony Peeler, kind of Brent Barry, Craig Hodges. There's some solid cards in here that can potentially fill some spots on your team or help your salary cap line about, that type of stuff. So not the worst drop in the world, and I'm excited to make some videos on these cards today. So with that being said, that is going to do it for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.